March of 2024, I was down in San Diego and I was doing Uber Eats and I was doing Instacart. So I'm back. I should have been getting some water, but hold on a sec. Dang, I'm closing these myself. I keep 2 of these in rotation. There's one in the fridge now. I'll grab that later. But anyway, what I was saying, I was in San Diego, and I was doing Instacart and Uber Eats. I was loving it. I was absolutely loving it. But oh my God, my body was so tired. I was so tired. I was exhausted. I was exhausting myself. Instead of taking a couple of days off each week, I was now just trying to work 6 or 7 days a week to keep up with just keeping a roof over my head. And then somewhere in there, I was out one day, way out in the mountains outside of San Diego proper. And I just wasn't feeling good. I was feeling really run down. And I remember praying to God and just asking Him to give me more time. And then one night while sleeping in the car, I remember praying to God very specifically. And I asked Him to place me somewhere, let me go somewhere that I am safe, I am loved, I am accepted, I'm celebrated and appreciated. And I had no idea where that place would be. By then, I'd fallen in love with the beaches and the mountains in California. But I just wanted to hurry up and get my Social Security case out of the way so that I could just be somewhere and live in peace and solitude. And then I woke up on the morning of April 5th, and I slept a couple hours later than I normally would. I didn't wake up until about 9 o'clock. And I was so tired. I really wanted to get back in the bed. My friend was like, just get back in the bed. And I was like, no, I gotta go to work. And I ended up leaving, but I called my friend Harmony. And I said, I'm not feeling good. And I hadn't drank anything or anything like that at the guy's house. And so she asked me how was I feeling, and I described my symptoms. And from there, I think I had mentioned urgent care, and she told me to go to the emergency room. She didn't say why, she just told me to go to the emergency room. And I was having hot flashes, and then I'd have cold sweats, so I had to pull over and roll my window down. And I climbed in the back seat so I could change shirts. It was ridiculous. I was starting to panic. Anxiety was setting in. And I ended up on the freeway heading into Mexico. And thankfully, though I was on the phone, I was on speakerphone with Harmony, but I caught that. I saw the sign that said last exit. And so I swooped over, got off, backtracked, got myself to the emergency room. And I was in there. They immediately started doing some things, and IV, blood work, and all that. And then probably about 45 minutes, it wasn't an hour that I was there, this doctor walked in and told me that I was having a heart attack. And I spent 5 days in the hospital, 4 or 5, and then I came back to Washington, and I was staying with Harmony. Harmony had been begging me for a couple months since my visit here in January of 2024. She had been begging me to just come back and do the same thing I was doing in San Diego up here, which I had tried that in January, and Seattle doesn't have the market for Instacart like San Diego does. So anyway, I came back and I stayed at Harmony's. Then I went to go visit my daughter Ashley for something, I can't remember, Mother's Day or what, and I ended up staying over at her place for a few weeks. And Alicia was pregnant, she had Roman, and a few days after Alicia had Roman, I just happened to be on Facebook and I saw that Tanya needed a sitter for her grandson. And I was like, girl, I'll come stay with you, and just give me my own bedroom. And she was like, deal. So we got on the phone, we talked, and I'm well acquainted. I was well acquainted with Kenai before I got here, so I got here, and you guys, tonight I ran up to the store really quick, and I was thinking on my drive to the store, oh, God is so good. I mean, he answered my prayers with specificity. I am in the safest place I have ever been for the last 4 years. Like, truly feeling safe and loved and celebrated. And we are all goofballs. We all love to garden. We all love to laugh. We all love to cook. I'm vegetarian, so I very rarely eat anything that they cook, and vice versa. Unless it's desserts.
We got a 20% battery warning.
Okay.
I cleared it for you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that's what I was pausing for? Oh, okay.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't.
I thought you were going to tell me
Your
something.
video.
Oh, will you do me a favor and restart it for me? And I'll wrap it up really quick then.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
My fingers are stick, guy.
My BFF for life, Peach.
I hope I'm putting this in the right place. Because I moved it because I wanted to look at the other video and just look at this one. Anyway. But, oh my gosh, you guys. I take several medications that make me drowsy throughout the day, so just being somewhere where they understand that, and that I'm probably gonna sleep in, especially if I'm tired. If I'm tired like I was yesterday after dancing for the Super Bowl, like I was really out there working it for Kendrick Lamar yesterday, but oh my gosh, God answered my prayers. He answered my prayers like you would not believe. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the family and the friends who have encouraged me along the way, who really just, they were my earthly, my earthly angels. And Tanya and her family are definitely up there at the top, because child of my own family, I don't think anybody would ever let me just do what I do every day and not pressure me or stress me for things. Kenai is a peach. Oh my gosh, I love that kid so much. He's so smart. He's almost like a young Sheldon. I wish him and DJ were about the same age, because the two of them together would be flipping hilarious. But I just wanted to share with you guys that prayer really does work, and you have to be specific, and you have to also put in your own work. You can't just be throwing up prayers and asking God for crazy things, and then you're not doing the crazy work that it takes to make the crazy things happen. I've always been a believer, and like I said last week, I'm not corporate anymore, so I can say what I want, what I want to say. And man, I hope some of y'all find God before it's too late. And for the ones who do, man, just who already know, just keep believing and keep trying to educate others and keep encouraging others, because man, when you step outside your doors, it is hectic out there. And so you need to be fortified by God every time you open your eyes and even think about leaving your house. You need to be fortified by God when you have children that don't live in your home that you have to worry about every day. You need to be fortified by God when you have grandchildren that are not under your roof that you can't see and touch and hear every day. You need to be fortified by God morning, at noon, and night. Sometimes we need to be fortified during the day. I know sometimes if I get behind the wheel of a car, I need to be fortified sometimes. And just keep encouraging others, man, and keep encouraging the youth, because, they have a lot of power right now to affect change. And so keep praying, keep believing, and don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. I promise it's worth it. I see people out there struggling mentally, financially, emotionally, physically, because they're focused on the wrong things. They are focused on what everybody else has, what everybody else is doing, and they're trying to compete. And I've never, ever competed with anybody other than myself. Or maybe an event at school when I was coming up, the science fair, stuff like that. And I compete playing games, but I don't, my day-to-day life, I don't compete with anybody. My goal every day is to be more Christ-like than I was the day before. And I pray for the people that I love to get to know God, to call out to Him. He is amazing. He can do things that you can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Listen to Heather Headley's song, He Is. I'll wait while y'all go listen to that a couple of times. You might want to pull up the lyrics too.